Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you were here. Today we're talking because a clip has emerged ahead of tonight's episode. For those of you, if you're blacking out or whatnot, I'm going to tell you what happened, as well as Carlos King in the comments once again saying my show is back. Oh, it's your show, but you were just telling DJ Richie Sky how you feel a certain way, that content creators and other people are coming up to you saying they don't want to review your show and they don't want to talk about your show. But when it's time for promo for the show, here you are, front and center. Oh, this is my show. This is all mine. Mine, 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 mine. So that tells me you are with the foolishness, you are with the mess, you are with the direction of these bogus storylines this season. Make it make sense. So anyways, the clip is we're still on this girls trip because the show takes a million breaks and is on a million different seasons. It doesn't know the right from the left. So anyways, the scene is Mel, and we see Lauren and Shanita Byer, and then we see on the other side Destiny and Trish with that horrendous sideshow bob wig, and then I think we see Stormy in the bushes. So Mel is laying out how she was glad that Destiny shared her text messages, even though she had a similar scene with Mel a few years ago where she shared doctored text messages, and Mel had the full receipt of the text messages of, her and Moses, having conversations and, oh, I love you, oh, I miss you, oh, I'm still giving you money, blah, 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 even after supposedly, you were already informed what a situation was with, Sonny. And so nonetheless, Mel basically was saying it sounded like he was trying to play both sides. They show a recap clip of what happened with the text messages, because it's not enough that we already have a waste of a recap show, those 2 episodes Carlos King did with the Reality of the King Huntsville where we're rehashing. It's not enough that he has the Messy Monday show with Dr. Heavenly where it's rehashing. It's not enough that everybody has talked about this ad nauseum, and it's not our fault that the show keeps taking a million breaks. But nonetheless, we come back to the scene, and Mel is like, so what do you want to happen from here, basically? And then they show a cut. It looks like Sonny, I think, might have been with Nell. I couldn't make out who the other person was. They were like out on some excursion or whatever. And so nonetheless, Destiny basically says, well, she just wants them gone. And I believe it was Mel or somebody who was like, well, don't they live in St. Louis? They don't live here in Huntsville. And, Destiny's like, well, they're here in Huntsville more than they're here in St. Louis. So we continue to see them all the time and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, and in light of the fact that Moses is currently sitting in jail, in light of the fact that this is even a thing, it's like I don't even care right now, you guys. Because all of this for Moses, you don't have 1/10 of the smoke for your ex-husband LeBaric. You don't have 1/10 of the fight for your ex-husband LeBaric, and all of these things. But the biggest thing was the comments. They are divided, right? They're divided in the comments because people are like, they're calling out the BS. They're calling out the hypocrisy. They see how quickly the cast ran behind Destiny to support her for a entanglement, for a 15-year situationship with a career criminal, and they did not give the same grace or the same level of support to Mel, who had, a decade and a half practically long marriage to Martell and had 4 kids with him, and he is out here propping up a 10-year mistress. No.
In fact, you did everything to remind the people how amazing of a man Martell is, and that he is the victim, and that he's experienced ABUSE, and that you don't have the full story, and that you haven't seen the real Mel, and that Mel is cheated too, and blah-de blah-de blah. Everything was always a, well, what about Mel and what about this? And it was never about holding the man accountable, which is why Martell continues to act the way that he does. Because none of you have the balls to call Martell out. Oh, you're so scared he's going to expose your little itty-bitty secret. Well, why are you doing things you're not supposed to be doing with Martell in the first place? Make it make sense. If you know you're actively doing something wrong and you think that Martell, after getting exposed, is just going to keep your little secrets, and you work out some deal, allegedly, that if y'all all go against Mel, that's going to work out for you, that at some point when Martell has exhausted all of his options, that you guys aren't going to be the first people at the fire he's going to throw out to, like he's doing in the second half of this season. So you wasted all this time playing sideline commentary, threatening to expose the mistress, making jokes about the mistress's interview with Tasha K, and all of these things, blaming the millimeters for everything, and all of these things, continuing to back Martell, continuing to film scenes with Martell, continuing to take Martell's side, and blaming Mel for everything that went wrong in their marriage, and all of these things. Only for none of it to matter, because Martell was still going to do him at the end of the day. Martell only cares about himself, and y'all got nothing to show for this, and y'all look like the biggest hypocrites of all, because this was a marriage. This was, you guys were real friends. You guys haven't even known Destiny that long. And y'all got your capes on. Some of you have barely been on the show a season, and you already have your capes on. No. Again, it is not about keeping the same energy at all. And we're tired of the hypocrisy, right? So Carlos King is getting dragged in the comments, once again, for all these hiatuses, for the direction of the show. Some people try to paint a false narrative that Mel is jealous. I'm like, Mel's not jealous. Mel told Sonny what time it was. Mel told Sonny when she was inviting her on this trip, when they went shopping or whatever, that these are the same people who ran behind Destiny and did the mute challenge on her. So how can they expect Mel to extend, all this love and all of these things as if y'all weren't right there with her ex-husband Martell, entertaining the foolishness, entertaining the mess, as long as it continued to keep you guys on the show, and Mel was the one terrorized. But nobody talks about that, right? Carlos King, nobody talks about the things that Mel has experienced on the show. Nobody talks about the come to Jesus meeting that had to happen a few seasons ago that got Tisha's mom off the show. And the executives had to go all the way out to Huntsville. They had to leave their cushy lives in LA and wherever else they live and fly all the way down to Huntsville to try to get the Core 6 back together. And there is no example of any Core 6 this season at all, because Martell's gone rogue and is a criminal. And then we have other criminals who are pretending that they're not criminals, but sitting back and watching play out other people's drama. You have centered the first half of the season around Sonny, Moses, and Destiny, and we don't care. And then the other half of the season around Trisha Ken, Marquez, and Martell, and we don't care. And then you want to gaslight us and act like we're just reacting out of nowhere. No. Keep the same energy, Carlos. Keep the same energy. If you're going to stand 10 toes down in this mess of a show, and this mess of a ratings, and this mess of the blackout, fine. But don't get on there on DJ Richie Sky and be like, well, I don't understand why they're taking this so personally. I don't understand why they're so upset and bloody, blah, and everybody has a freedom of speech, but I'm not calling your jobs and blah, blah. No, I don't want to hear it. Because you have the power to have this show go in a certain direction promoting Black excellence. And we have not seen Black excellence in season 1. So please miss me with the fake outrage. Please miss me with, once again, trying to paint the fans and paint the millimeters as the issue when the issue starts at the top. If you had better storytelling, Carlos King, this would not be the conversation. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.